Let's look at automatic conversion of character variables to numeric variables in SAS. So I'm starting out with a data set that has pay rate stored as a character variable. So watch that, these 10, 8s, and 40s are not stored as numeric variables, but as character variables in here. And what I'm going to do is use that pay rate, and I'm going to try to multiply it by the hours to get the people's salary. Now the problem with that is because these things are stored as character variables, SAS has to convert them over to numeric variables, and you can see that it automatically has done that for us. Let's look at the log file and see what kind of message we get. You can see up here it says, note, character variables have been converted to numeric variables at the places given by 346.11. So if I look at line 346, and place 11 is probably right in here, that means that when we're trying to do this multiplication, it needs numbers. You can't multiply a word by a number. It doesn't make any sense. This is automatically converting those into numbers for us. So let me show you a few more places where it does this. If you try to do some sort of sum or any kind of arithmetic operation, or do some sort of function that requires numeric arguments, it will automatically convert things from characters to numbers. So here are a few examples of things that it will convert to characters: the decimal, the negative sign, scientific notation that has an E in it, that's okay too. Commas it will not deal with, dollar signs it will not deal with. So here's an example if I'm trying to get some sums here. The sum 1, we summed the decimal plus the negative sign plus the scientific notation. That was okay. We ended up with 127 because this scientific notation, remember, is E2 means I'm multiplying by 100, 10 to the second power. And then when we get that sum, that's okay. But if I try to add the dollar one to the decimal, that doesn't work. And the comma doesn't work either. So you get missing variables, and you can see in here you get some invalid numeric data. This dollar sign and the comma are just problems for us. So here's another place where it'll convert it. It will do the conversion for if-then statements and other kinds of logic. If you're trying to compare something to a numeric variable, say if you're using if this is greater than that, it'll convert characters into numbers. So you see my original data set is